What's up, guys? We are back, and I'm looking at some more NFL plays today over on PrizePicks. Got a couple plays for you guys today for some Monday Night Football. Looking to stay cashing with some more winners tonight. You guys hit the like goal yesterday, which is why we have 3 plays, or actually 4 plays in this video. If you guys want a bonus play tomorrow, be sure to leave a like on this video here. If we get to 125 likes, I'll drop a bonus play in tomorrow's video for you guys as well. Right down and leave a like. You may as well also subscribe to this channel if you have not already with those notifications on. That way you get in before these lines get bumped to get removed. Yesterday over in the DubClub, we had some nice winners. We'll talk about those shortly, but if you've not already seen the DubClub, don't miss out on checking it out. It is 50% off for a limited time only with the link available in my description. It gives you access to all of my plays and straight to your phone and access to my Discord community. And if you go down my description, just click on the clean button right there, or I think it actually pull up for you guys, where you'll have 2 different offers, 50% off your first month, 60% off of the next 3 months. You see some of the different winners that we've had from this year and some of the testimonies we've had from guys in the DubClub just able to cash out with me. And we also have NHL coming in like 2 weeks now, which is insane. We kill NHL every single year. You guys are going to want to be around for that, I'm telling you guys. As well as the NBA coming back in like a month from now, so really excited for that as well. But yesterday in the DubClub, we cashed out this entry right here, 52-475 between the Jets and the Buccaneers game. And we also were able to cash out on some live plays as well. If we go to premium winners here, we had some live plays here too. I had 75-225 there between Jordan Love and Drake May, as well as Drake May and Geno Smith on these 2 entries right here. So come join us in the DubClub if you have not already. The main thing that everybody loves can be the correlations tab. That's where you'll find most of the best plays that I have. That'll be for NHL season as well. There's some huge correlation opportunities for NHL. You have my community chat to talk to me and other members about plays, whatever's going on, as well as my contributors posting their plays as well, whether that's for the MLB, the WNBA, the soccer, esports, KBO baseball. It really doesn't matter. You truly are going to want to be in the DubClub. I'll have both NFL and MLB plays today, even though we have a smaller MLB slate. You're going to want to be around, though, because even with this first month with 50% off, you also get access to the start of the NHL season, which I'm telling you guys, you're going to want to be around for NHL. And if you know nothing about hockey, there's definitely a way to print some winners there. So go ahead and sign up. Like I said, 50% off or 6% off is available with the link in my description. But with that out of the way, let's get to these free plays. Make sure that you play responsibly and at your own risk. Leave a like on this video here and subscribe if you have not already. And let's get to these plays. The first play I like on the PrizePicks board for this slate is going to be over in the passing attempts category, because I actually like Lamar Jackson here, if I could actually spell his name right. It's going to be under pass attempts. So I'm going to kind of build this entry out like we've been doing in some of the more recent videos. So I'm also going to go ahead and go with Derrick Henry over his rushing yards at 86.5, although I also like his over rush attempts at 18.5. I think both spots are very good, but I personally did go with the rushing yards on the over. So first off, you'll notice some pretty good correlation between these 2 plays, because Lamar went under in game 1, went over in game 2. Derrick Henry went over in game 1, and he went under in game 2. That's what we want. We want Lamar to go under today. We want Derrick Henry to go over. You saw this in quite a lot of games last year too. Like if you look at some of these games here and just kind of compare them, a lot of these games, Lamar Jackson's going under his pass attempts while Derrick Henry's going over his rushing yards. There's a lot of correlation between that, basically based off the game script. And the Ravens are going to be at home today as 4-point favorites, 4.5-point favorites on some books. And I think the Ravens win this game. If you guys think the Lions made this game really competitive, or if they were going to win the game, if you think they have a good shot to win, I'd probably stay away from this type of entry. But this is just kind of going off the game script. The Ravens are going to have a pretty good game here against the Lions. They did get their ass kicked by the Packers. They did put a beat down on the Bears, but at the same time, it's the Bears. I feel pretty good about the Ravens here at home, so I'm going to kind of go with this game script here and just hope that the Ravens kind of dominate them here. And Lamar doesn't have to throw the ball very much, and I expect Derrick Henry to hopefully just pound the rock against this Lions team and go over his rushing yards. You talk about the matchup too a little bit here. The Lions this year actually only allowed 27.5 passing attempts against per game this year, ranking 5th. While Derrick Henry, or not Derrick Henry, but the Detroit, in terms of rushing yards defense, they're ranked right in the middle at 106 rushing yards allowed per game this year. To running backs, they're ranked at 81 right there, allowing 81 rushing yards per game to opposing running backs. I think they're going to kind of struggle a little bit in the running game today. I think Derrick Henry should be able to put a beat down on them. He had a really, really bad game there against the Browns, even with them destroying the Browns. But I do think still that Derrick Henry will have a bounce-back game here, especially after his fumble against the Bills, which kind of lost him the game. He won them the game at the same time, or like put him into that spot, but he did fumble last time on primetime. I think he's going to come out to play today against Detroit. I think the matchup is good enough for him to go over his rushing yards here. So love the correlation between these 2 plays. Usually just how it's been is that one guy, or Lamar usually goes over, and Henry go under, or vice versa. So I'm thinking that Lamar goes under pass attempts today with them being so favored, and Henry goes over his rushing yards. Before we get to the next play in this video, if you've not already seen Rebet, it's one of the more newer apps out there, and it's very, very cool also. Like, you could actually play, like, you could pick teams to win the game. You could pick the Ravens -5 here, or on the money line here, which you can't do in most states, but you could actually do on Rebet. You see all the different states that are available right here. If you use my promo code DOMG, you guys should get a $100 purchase match. And of course, they have players on the board as well. You can take Derrick Henry over rushing yards. You can take Goff over pass attempts or passing touchdowns. There's a lot available on this app. So if you are really wanting to play teams that might not be available in your state, it might be with Rebet. So check out for yourself with the link in my description and use my promo code DOMG when you sign up for Rebet. All right, now getting to my next two plays in this video here, we're going to head over to the passing completions category and go with Jared Goff over pass completions at 24 against the Ravens tonight. Then I'm actually going to go with his running back, of course, this time being on the under for Jahmyr Gibbs and his rush attempts at 12. This one that entry looks like it pays out 10x on PrizePicks. Lamar Jackson under pass attempts, Derrick Henry for rushing yards. Jared Goff over pass completions, Jahmyr Gibbs under rush attempts. Of course, more correlation between Jared Goff going over pass completions and Jahmyr Gibbs going under rush attempts. So Jared Goff here, he in his 2 games this year, he's had 31 and 23 pass completions. And we took Jahmyr Gibbs on the under. He's been under in both games, but he had 12 in this game, I will say, in the game where they dominated. So they dominated in that game. He still only had 12 rush attempts, which I think says kind of a lot. Like I said, though, again, more correlation. Goff went over in this game against Green Bay, and Gibbs went well under in that game against Green Bay. So again, more correlation there. You can even look at some games from last year if you wanted to, like if you go to the last 10. And there's a little bit of correlation between some of these, like the Buffalo game there with Goff going over completions, Gibbs going under rush attempts, same with some of the other games from last year as well. But I think the Lions should be able to throw the ball a little bit. I think they're going to want to throw the ball a little bit. In terms of pass attempts against this year, the Ravens rank at 47. Well, they rank 31st, but they've allowed 47 average pass attempts against per game so far this year. Completion percentage is not too bad either. It's about 65%, so not anything to kind of worry about there. In terms of rushing attempts against, though, they kind of rank right in the middle of the pack, allowing 26.5 per game. But of course, you include quarterback rush attempts into there as well. And also, I will say, too, that they have Dave Montgomery up there, of course, in Detroit. So Gibbs will be splitting carries with Dave Montgomery, as always, more than likely. So feeling pretty good about that there. But I think both these guys are in a great spot there. Jared Goff and Jahmyr Gibbs, just, again, love the correlation here, as well as the Lions being underdogs in this game. Because if the Ravens do indeed cover pretty nicely, they cover that like 5-point spread, I feel like this has a very good chance of cashing. If you tell me, if you just got to think to yourself at some point too, if these two teams played 9 times, 10 times in a row, I feel like this entry would hit at least one time, which I would call some value. So I feel pretty good about all 4 of these plays here, and let's hopefully just cash tonight. Again, I love the correlation here. I think it's a beautiful correlation for a 10x entry here on PrizePicks as well. So preferably, I hope the Ravens start with the ball, that we can just run the ball early. Hopefully, end up going down the field and scoring right away. Just limit Jahmyr Gibbs' rush attempts right off the bat. But overall, feeling pretty good. There's going to be more plays available in the DubClub with the link available in my description. Come join us if you've not already. 50% off of your first month or 60% off of the next 3 months with the link available in my description. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys hopefully in the next video. Best of luck. If you want to see me to $5,000 of profit on PrizePicks, watch this video on your screen right here.